Welcome, everyone, to the Sonoma Spiel. My name is Tim with the Sonoma Valley Visitors Bureau. The persimmoning has happened. My neighbor has this massive persimmon tree. We spoke about it when I had Ari on here from Stella Kenwood. The persimmons are coming. I have so many of them. He texted me and said, go get the persimmons. Persimmons are a delightful treat, and they grow here in California quite well. There's two types, the kind that I have, the kind that you can make candy out of. You can eat them on salads. You can do all sorts of stuff. But they happen in the fall, and they come out when it gets cold. They turn this sort of orangish, then they turn red, and then the birds start eating it, and that's when you know you should have harvested them a week ago because the birds got them now. But when it happens like that, it's because it's cooling off. And in wine country, you know, we don't get like frost and ice like other parts of the country. It gets cold, but it doesn't get really cold. But that doesn't mean we don't like getting to the spirit of the winter and the holidays and the snow and the ice, the implied snow and the ice. And for that reason, I have a very special guest. Now, I know every week I say I have a very special guest, but this time I do actually mean it. She has come all the way from about a mile down the street.
So far. She is at the Fairmont Sonoma Mission Inn and Spa, and it is Devon Hawkins. How are you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. I'm so excited to be here.
Good. I'm glad you were here and saw you last night.
Yeah.
So that was
fantastic event. Thanks for coming.
Of course. And that was, Devon, you guys have you're calling them Swiss Chalets.
Yes. And kind of my pitch the whole night I was saying, so I'll kind of circle back to this.
Right.
But like you're saying, we don't really have like the magical winter wonderland that one thinks of when they think of like a movie or whatever. And us in wine country lose a lot of business to Tahoe. So this is my way of bringing Tahoe to wine country.
I love it. Yeah, that's right. So everyone listening, you don't have to go to Tahoe all the time.
Right.
I mean, I don't want to, of course, speak poorly of my friends in Tahoe. Tahoe is a very nice place.
We do love it there.
Yeah, it's pretty there. But you can come to Sonoma Valley and have that kind of winter experience as well.
Yeah.
So Devon, before we go, what is the Fairmont Sonoma Mission Inn? Some people don't know about it.
Totally.
Tell me about it.
So the Fairmont Sonoma Mission and Spa is a almost 100-year-old hotel here in Sonoma. First opened up as the Sonoma Mission Inn and Spa. Actually, the Sonoma Mission Inn.
Okay.
And it was built on ancient geothermal hot springs. So the whole idea was kind of built around these healing
right.
qualities of the waters, that they were used, to cure ailments and aching bones and things like that for centuries. And when someone discovered this, they were like, well, this is literally a gold mine. Right. So they built the property, and it was a way for travelers from San Francisco. They could take the train in and experience the waters. And that's just been kind of where the property has gone over its course of the history, is really focusing on wellness, and that's the center of the property.
It is, and you mentioned the geothermal spas and the train. The area we call the Springs, literally named after hot springs, Boys Hot Springs, Fetter's Hot Springs, Agua Caliente, which is a clever way to say hot water. And El Verano, which is kind of an area appended to that. This is all a recreation resort wellness place. And I love that you mentioned the train, because a lot of people don't realize that you would take a boat to southern Sonoma Valley or Sonoma County or even Marin, and then hop on a train.
Yeah.
And the train would go right up by your property.
Yeah. And I learned also you could take a boat. So originally, we have a pool that's filled with the geothermal waters.
Right.
And originally, the first pool wasn't necessarily at the property. It was a little ways away in Boys Hot Springs.
Okay.
And so you could actually take a boat from the hotel to where Boys Hot Springs was, because the river was so full of water.
Along the creek.
Yeah.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Very
I'm
cool.
sure the creek was bigger, and you can see that in its footprint
Exactly.
Around the neighborhood and stuff like that. Matter of fact, I think Railroad Ave, which kind of runs behind your property, there's a big gully.
Yeah.
And the creek, I think in the winter when the water's really running.
Yes.
But back in the day, I think it used to be more expansive.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, they couldn't really hop in their car, and drive over there.
No, you couldn't. Free cars. But now people can drive to the Fairmont, of course.
Yes.
So tell me, at the Fairmont, you now have a spa, and I think it's one of the largest spas in the county.
Yeah, we are 40,000 square feet, so one of the largest actually in the state.
Okay.
One of the few, I think, in the country. Don't quote me on that. where we actually do have geothermal hot springs.
Okay.
So similar ones would be like Solage
Right.
or Indian Springs.
Okay.
But it's the same kind of concept where we actually have to cool the water when it
Oh.
reaches the surface.
Got it.
So it reaches the surface at like 113 degrees, and then that's what fills our pools.
Okay.
And we take it down. So our main resort pool is about like 86 degrees,
Okay.
but that's year round. So even in like the dead of winter when it is chilly,
Right.
you can still like soak in the pools.
Enjoy that.
Just enjoy that.
And I think, 113 degrees Fahrenheit would be a little hot.
toasty,
Yeah,
yes.
you got to have
And then at
fortitude.
our pool or at our spa, we have 5 more pools,
Really?
ranging from 98 degrees to about like 102.
Okay. And does that include the you have a recreational pool off the restaurant, Sante, and then you have the spa pools.
Correct. Yes.
And in the spa, you guys have a thing called the bathing ritual.
Yes.
Is that still a thing?
It is. Yeah, that's kind of one of our biggest like draws of
Okay.
the spa, because you don't necessarily need to have a spa treatment to take advantage of the spa waters and the healing qualities of the spa waters. So the bathing ritual is basically a circuit of fire, ice, and aromatherapy.
Okay.
So you have a cold plunge of sorts, or like a cold shower. And then you'll soak in the geothermal hot springs. You'll get out, have another cold plunge, maybe go soak in the steam room or the sauna, and just do this for like 30 or 40 minutes.
Okay.
And it's just been proven to like really give your muscles and your joints that circuit that they need to kind of recover. So great for sports medicine. Again, don't quote me on all this, but
Right. I am not a sports medicine doctor.
it's wonderful. We have locals that come on the regular
Really?
and just do a day pass.
They just and they just do. They're not
Just
doing
do the
massage.
circuit.
They're just doing the little.
Exactly.
Okay, I did not know that.
And they'll be soaking. There's another pool called the Watsu pool.
Oh, yeah.
And if you lay on your back and have your ears underwater, there's music playing under the water. And that one is at 98 degrees temp. So it's body temperature. And so you feel weightless. It's buoyant, so you feel weightless. And it's the same temp as your body. And you have the music playing under it. It's like being on a cloud. It's truly crazy.
And then the music, I'm sure, is like just calming.
Yes.
Okay.
Not heavy metal, It's really soothing, wonderful spa music.
Right.
Just like, when you're trying to fall asleep and you put on like a
Yes.
playlist and it's just those soothing tones.
Right.
It's magical. It's totally magical.
And that's the Watsu pool.
That's the Watsu pool.
Do some people? I think they even do like Watsu therapy. Is that still a
Yes,
thing?
yeah.
Okay. And they kind of like. I know for physical therapy they'll do that because it helps people move their legs in the water. It's
Exactly.
very calming and things like that.
Yeah, and it helps. There's a little bit of resistance when you're moving your body throughout the water. So the Watsu treatment is one of our kind of like signature treatments.
Oh, it is? Okay.
So we have a therapist that will be in the water with you.
Okay.
And they'll float on your back
Right.
and kind of sway you back and forth through the water, doing like underwater massage. And just allowing you again to feel weightless, and it's really great for again healing and just calming yourself. And we've had people come out of it and just they said their lives have been changed. They've never experienced anything like it, especially if you're not really a massage type of person.
Correct.
I'm not really.
Okay.
And so this is one that I would gravitate towards because you're not like just laying on a table for an hour where your like mind is going
Well,
crazy.
because that's my thing. Like I've done one massage my entire life for work.
Yeah.
Because this is our job, right? But I'm always afraid tough job. I'm always afraid that like I'm gonna like fall asleep and start drooling.
Yeah.
And then it's like this, how
You're
like
like too conscious.
Yes.
To like relax. I'm the exact same way.
okay, but other people are like, oh, I just got a great massage.
Oh my gosh.
How did you
no.
do that?
No, I can't check out
Yeah.
for like that long. And then same thing, I'm like too self-aware of like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I'm gonna like
It's
snore.
An internal monologue in your
Yeah.
head.
And then the therapist has no idea. Like it doesn't matter to them. They like want you to fall asleep.
They don't care.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's more of a me issue.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys have this amazing spa. That's the property. You have 200 and something rooms, 300 rooms.
226.
Thank you, 226. Oh my gosh, I should remember that. A historic building plus some new buildings around.
Right.
I know the Fairmont is very popular for corporate groups, retreats, incentive, but also if like you're just looking for a special getaway, whether it's romantic getaway or like family getaway.
Totally.
I mean, you guys have set up. What I even noticed is you have beautiful places on the lawns where you've now activated like the chess set and like a
Yeah.
picnic area, and I heard you had a ping pong table set up in the summer. And
Yeah, I think that's the beauty of the hotel is, we're not really trying to cater to one specific guest.
yeah.
Because people, not think of Sonoma as like, the first place you want to bring your kids.
Right.
But people do. I mean, obviously, like people, one, either have to travel with their kids or they want to bring their kids on their adventures.
I can't leave them in a crate at home.
Yeah,
Jeez, yeah.
So I think we're really, and Sonoma has done a good job of that too throughout, the different wineries and restaurants and things like that. And that's kind of our way of making sure that families feel included also.
Yeah, and it's amazing how they're so seamless, though.
Yeah,
because
it really
if you're
is.
just like, I'm just going to do the 100% romantic getaway.
Right.
That's all you can see, and it's there.
Totally. And it
so
doesn't
evident.
take over. Like, neither one takes over.
Right.
So if you're there on a romantic getaway, it's not like there's going to be hundreds of kids playing.
It's not. We're not at Disneyland.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's a nice, super nice balance. I mean, everything from like girls' getaways, great for people that live in the city that don't want to fly somewhere. Huge drive market.
Big time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a big thing. Devon, how did you end up in the hotel business?
I actually grew up in Napa.
Okay.
So kind of just like born into it. My grandparents worked in at Bellagio in Yountville.
Okay.
And so my brother started working there. I started working there. And so then when I was in college, I was also working at that hotel. And so I was like, this is what I want to do. Like there's no other.
So you were like in the hospitality business from birth, essentially.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Are you from Napa City, or where were you growing up?
Napa City.
Okay. And similar to Sonoma, to people who don't know, Sonoma and Napa are both the names of a town, a valley, and the county.
Right.
So when locals start talking, they're like, well, which part of Napa?
Yeah. Oh, no. If I was from Yountville, I would have said it.
No, you wouldn't. You were like, small town, up valley.
Yeah, up valley. No, Napa proper, Napa High School. My mom went to, Vintage High School, as did I. But yeah, that was just something I really gravitated towards. Yeah. And luxury hospitality was really important to me too. And then I moved out of the country for a while.
Oh, you did?
I mean, not the country. I moved out of the state.
Oh, okay.
You know what, though? Where I moved to felt like a different country.
Where was it?
I moved to Arkansas for 6 years.
So the Republic of Arkansas, totally different country over there.
Totally different country.
Arkansas. So the first state that you lived in outside of California, outside of Northern California, was Arkansas.
Yep.
And Arkansas is the Razorback state or something.
Wow, nice. Yeah.
What was in? Can I ask why? Or?
Yeah, of course. It was high school. Love. He was moving out of California, and I was speaking. We were speaking earlier about like turning 21 and stuff. It's really when you hit that time in your life, you're like, okay, I got to make a decision.
Right.
Like, what do I want to be when I grow up?
Okay.
So I was 21, and he was like, I'm moving to Arkansas, and you can come with me. And I was like, sure, why not?
Did he get a job for Walmart?
He actually went to school at the business school, which is funded by Walmart. And then once he got out of school, he started working.
Okay, because whenever I hear people have moved, like you're either from Arkansas,
right?
Some people I know retire there, which is cheaper, usually from the upper Midwest, or they're like, oh, I'm trying to sell some sort of gadget to Walmart.
Yeah.
So I'm going to move there for 3 years to get in.
Yeah.
Right. So wow. So he went to business school there, and then.
So then when I moved, I tried to stay in hospitality. Okay. That took me to like a Holiday Inn, and I lasted a good, no offense to Holiday Inn.
They're great.
They're great.
They're a great place to sleep.
When you come from luxury,
you're at this level, full service
Napa,
product.
Totally.
And then,
I lasted like 8 months.
Yeah.
And it just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
And then I just gravitated towards a different, career. But when I moved home in 2015, I introduced myself to my former GM.
Okay.
So when I worked at Bellagio, he was now opening a hotel in St. Helena.
Okay.
And I reached out to him and I was like, hey, I'm back. I'd love to work with you again.
Right.
So I got to open that hotel with him. And that kind of just reinvigorated my love for
back into it.
Hotels.
Yeah, you are. I mean, hospitality is a tough business to be in. And I think it's very quickly people can get burned out. You're always talking to people who are excited in front of you, but if you're having a bad day, you're like, I've got to do it.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, Devon, you do seem born to it, because when I see you, either you're doing a great job of hiding it all, but you always seem happy and excited.
I think what it is, what I can take away from my Arkansas experience and Holiday Inn was I tried to stay in operations, and that's what kind of I was like, if I stay in operations, I'm not going to like hospitality.
Oh, really?
So when I moved home, I gravitated more towards the sales and marketing side.
Okay.
And that's where I kind of found where I could still be in it, but not be faking it.
Right.
I don't have to be at the front desk when it's the worst day of my life and I have to put a smile on my face.
You got it. And a lot of people, I've had a lot of chefs in this podcast, and winemakers and hotel people. And what I've kind of gotten is that to be successful, you've got to be incredibly consistent at providing the basic service, and then also the happy, exciting part.
Totally.
But if you're not that consistent and the consistent's good enough for the dollar amount that someone's paying, you're going to have a bad time.
Totally.
Right. And like I am not a consistent person when it comes to like doing things. So I would be bad running in. I've decided like I'd be bad at that. But it's good that you've discovered.
Yeah, I like structure.
Yeah.
You know, and I love the customer service aspect of it. So I love having that side of things, but also getting to have fun with it and like coming up with new ideas of how do I, make sure this family's having fun when they're there. This couple that's there for their anniversary, coming up with all these different things
Kind
to
of
just
making a thing. So let's talk about the fun. You currently have, as we alluded to, the Swiss Chalets.
Yes.
We call them the Swiss Chalets.
The Swiss Chalets.
And tell me what they are and then how people can experience them.
Totally. So this is kind of a brainchild between myself and Michelle Heston, who is our regional director of PR.
Got it.
And it was just a way for us, again, to like, how do we keep guests in Sonoma in the wintertime?
Right.
And not just guests, but locals. Like, we want something for locals to do to bring their families to celebrate the holidays. And so we came up with this idea, and we reached out to this company who also did kind of a similar thing at the Fairmont Century Plaza down in LA.
Okay.
And we reached out to them, and we said, hey, we want to do this. And basically, there are these little wooden chalets, for lack of a better term, these little wooden huts. And you can sit inside and have just this beautiful chalet menu with like things like alpine fries and cheese fondue and French onion soup, like all the things you can think of that you'd want to have while you're like at a ski lodge.
Right.
Hot toddies and eggnog, things like that. And so that was kind of what became the Sonoma Swiss Chalets.
And is this the first year this year? Or was it?
This is our second year.
Okay.
But I think, whenever you launch something for the first time, that's kind of like your soft opening.
Totally.
But it was a huge success.
Oh, okay.
So to say that was a soft opening is like, it's a
'cause
win-win.
It was kind of funny because you mentioned these things last year. I'm like, what are you talking about?
It was an interesting thing to promote because there are a lot of places that do, private dining during the holidays, whether you're like in a yurt or, something really unique like that. But we also know that we're not like some places in Napa where they're very fancy.
Yes.
So we couldn't have like
too precious.
Yeah, exactly. We wanted it to be attainable and approachable.
And I do love that you mentioned a yurt because that's a very Sonoma County thing.
Oh, yeah.
Where like people live in a yurt,
No, I'm thinking more like, Charter Oak has their yurts,
yes,
and
these
they're
are
very fancy.
These are not with chickens in the corner.
No.
No, which are very authentic.
Yes.
Okay, well, you mentioned Swiss Chalet. So what I did when you mentioned this is I thought, okay, while we talk about these, we should probably do something Swiss. Now, the Swiss have watches. That's a little bit beyond my expense report to get your Swiss.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to tell you that. And then I thought about the eggnog, but then you mentioned you're not doing dairy, which I understand. Okay, so then I'm like, okay, Swiss chocolate. So I went to a Sonoma Market and I got the Toblerone funny like triangle pyramid thing like that. Do you eat chocolate?
Yeah.
Okay, so here.
Never say no to chocolate.
Okay, so here, what we're going to do is we keep talking about, we'll try these while we get in the kind of Swiss chalet feeling.
I love it.
I know. Have you ever been to Switzerland? Because I have not.
No, I have not. I know when I said earlier that I moved out of the country, I've never even, besides Canada and Mexico, I've never been out of the country.
Really?
Yeah.
But, well, I mean, Canada and Mexico, to your point, separate countries.
They are.
Our neighbors.
Yeah.
Great places to go. Because, Fairmont's a Canadian company.
It sure is,
So
yes.
do they call you to the mothership sometime and give you poutine and hockey stick and stuff? Or what do you guys do?
I have taken advantage of it being a Canadian property and having all the amazing properties up there. Yeah. We went to Banff and Vancouver and Lake Louise last April.
What's the beautiful one that's in the Rockies?
That is Banff.
I've seen photos of that.
Yes.
It's unbelievable.
It's unbelievable.
It looks like a castle.
It is a castle. Yeah.
amazing.
So fun fact about that.
Yeah?
Take a bite of chocolate.
Yeah, take a bite and then
Maybe not while I'm in mid
okay, I'll eat a bite.
Yes.
And then go.
Perfect.
But it's so good.
It's okay. I'm jealous. Banff was the original Fairmont before Fairmont was a Fairmont. So Fairmont started in the Rockies.
Okay.
So long time ago, there was the Trans-Canadian Railroad.
I've heard of it.
Right. So that ran all the way through Canada, and it was a way to get travelers from West Coast, all the way to, what is now the Banff National Park. But they wanted tourists to have a nice place to stay.
Okay.
Because they wanted them to come to these towns and spend a lot of money.
Right.
So they built hotels that were these grand castles. So it brought in people that had a lot of money and were going to spend a lot of money. So a lot of the hotels along the Canadian Pacific Railroad are now Fairmont hotels.
And there are these beautiful.
Beautiful.
Epoch
Oh my gosh.
hotels.
Like just what you would picture in a movie.
Yeah, because I've seen, of course it was on PBS, like a train documentary of staying in these hotels.
Yeah.
And I think there's one in, maybe Toronto or Montreal, and then one in BC or something like that. And there's beautiful ones along the way.
And they're all just like so unique and so unique to their destination. So those were originally not called Fairmont. Of course, the very first Fairmont was the one in San Francisco.
When did that open again?
That was in 1907.
Did anything big happen in San Francisco around 1906?
I actually love telling this story, not because it's such a tragic event, because it was terrible.
Right.
So the earthquake in 1906 that destroyed the whole city. Yeah. Fairmont San Francisco was slated to open. And they paused their opening. This is what I've heard. And I love telling this story because my partner is a paramedic. So when the earthquake happened, they, of course, when the earthquake happened, they put their opening on hold so that they could house first responders who were coming to the city to help rebuild the city. Oh, wow. So then they reopened in 1907 at the top of the Nob Hill and just opened to this grand, wonderful celebration.
They delayed it for a year, and it's on top of Nob Hill, which is the cable car allowed people to get up there because the hill's ridiculously steep.
It's crazy.
San Francisco is such a funny city.
Oh, my God.
Because rather than doing like windy roads or whatever, they're like, we're going to go with this grid right up that hill.
Yeah. If you want something from that liquor store, bring your hiking shoes.
Have you ever lived in the city?
No.
Okay. So we used to live in Oakland, and I worked in the city. And I remember once I was going on a hill, and I had like a melon from like the grocery store right on the passenger seat. You see what's happening here. And like, I'm like, okay, I'm going to get out and get it. It's like on the downhill side, I open it, and this melon just takes off.
Oh, my God.
I know. And I'm like, I have made a horrible mistake. Yeah. So what's bad for melons is great for hotels because you're up on this beautiful hill looking out around the city there.
Just being up on like in their crown room and you have a full 360 view. It's so pretty.
Yeah. Are we going to mention the beautiful bar in the basement that Michelle hates when I bring up?
Yes. I love the Tonga.
Thank you.
I was just talking with my coworkers about the Tonga.
The Tonga room it was opened, I believe, post-World War II when there was like the whole tiki and sort of South Pacific idea. And they have all these cool tiki drinks down there. And they still have the band that comes out on the pool? They do. Okay, so tell me a little bit more about it because the people don't know about it.
Totally. So the Tonga room is part of the hotel. It's on like their basement. You can enter through from one of the other streets.
Yeah, I think because it's a basement if you're on one street.
Right.
And it's the first floor if you're on the other street.
Exactly.
Okay.
Again, San Francisco's crazy.
Yeah, the hill.
But it used to be like the pool of the hotel.
Okay.
So when they were like, oh, we're not going to use the pool anymore. What are we going to do with this huge tank in the ground? So they're like, let's keep water in it, but put a floating little band platform. So this band plays live music while you're just eating.
On a raft.
On a raft. And you're eating, Polynesian food and drinking tiki drinks. And then there's rain that comes from the ceiling. And there's thunder and like lightning. It's an experience.
I love it.
I love it.
So, Devon, you might not know this, but I used to do PR for San Francisco. That's how I knew Michelle.
Oh, okay.
And I loved the Tonga room. And this is when Michelle was really trying to push off, like we have bees on the roof and we're doing all these really amazing food. And the food is great there. And the experience there. And I kept saying, yeah, but the Tonga room, that's what we got to talk about. And she's like, Tim, stop talking about the Tonga room.
Shut up about Tonga.
But it's so much fun. Yeah, I do love it.
Yes.
But the food's great there too.
Yeah.
And the whole experience is amazing. But yeah.
And I think they have a new chef in the Tonga room, and they're doing amazing things over there.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So people, I mean, does Fairmont do like a town and country package? Like you stay in the city and then you come up to living?
We've talked about it a few times, especially because our drive market is so strong.
Yeah.
But yeah, we haven't really totally launched one, at least in the 4 years that I've been there.
But maybe it's going to happen.
Yeah.
The chocolate will work on your head.
Yeah, right.
By the way, this is good chocolate. So Toblerone chocolate is it's established in Switzerland in 1908. So around the time the Fairmont was opening in San Francisco. And actually the one probably up here is being built. And this is dark chocolate with honey and almond nougat. It's
very good.
Nougat. You're not allergic to almond. I should have asked you that.
Nope.
Shoot. Okay. You're like, nope, do you have a pen? I wonder, does anyone know why do they have this weird pyramid shape?
I would love to know.
There's got to be a story there. Also, by the way, it looks like one serving, on here says one serving equals 4 pyramids. It's right there on the thing. And that's actually a smart way to parcel out food. So the Swiss are very creative people, I think.
Maybe they went for like the mountain look.
Maybe. I wonder, yeah, because it's the Matterhorn. Is that in Switzerland? No, Matterhorn's in France.
That sounds right.
Someone's going to comment below.
Yeah.
Really angry.
Sorry.
Mont Blanc. My last name's actually Swiss, and now I feel like I've betrayed my heritage.
Whoops.
I actually have, they don't fit anymore, but I have lederhosen. Oh. Yeah. I was
just telling you yesterday at our Sonoma Swiss Chalet launch event
yes,
that we need to do an Oktoberfest.
we do.
Yes.
I
And you
will-
can bust out your Lederhosen.
I last wore them when I was 6.
Okay, never mind.
So, but we do, because that's what I love about the Swiss chalets, right? So you have these little chalets, and they're differently themed. They're right next to each other, so like you can check them all out. You can reserve them. There's food. There's the experience. And you're right. It shouldn't just be après ski Swiss chalet. We could extend these
Totally.
into Oktoberfest, and they become Bavarian chalets.
Yes.
And we have pretzels, and we have beer, and like sauerbraten and other. I don't even know if sauerbraten is like a Bavarian dish, but it doesn't matter. To us,
bring
it
it.
is.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Yeah. No, I love that idea.
And then it has so your general manager Kareem is kind of French, kind of Canadian, 100% fun.
Yes.
Maybe there's like another French thing you could do if you keep it going, like Bastille Day or something like that.
We would
I
love
don't know.
that. Yeah. And we have, our restaurant is still kind of leaning into French Santé.
Santé, yeah.
So I would love to do more, especially for Bastille Day around
Right.
that holiday.
So I'll start that from, okay, so we've
Celebration.
got, you guys have the chalets, but you got a thing called Californo. What is the Californo?
So Californo is our food truck, and it was kind of a birth child of COVID, where we had to get, we have to feed people, but they can't sit in our restaurant.
Right.
But we have this expansive lawn space. So they brought a food truck. But it's not a food truck, really. It's a legit Airstream trailer, like a vintage Airstream trailer.
It is a vintage Airstream, yeah.
And then they were like, oh, well, let's throw some cooking equipment in here. So the kitchen in it is fully stocked. Not like food truck kitchens, like commercial grade, heavy duty.
Really?
This Airstream weighs like a bajillion pounds.
Ah,
So he stays in our lawn. But the great thing about that is we can cook amazing meals.
Right.
So we do kind of what we call food truck cuisine with a Sonoma twist.
gotcha.
So really incredible dishes. We have poke that comes out of the food truck.
poke. Okay.
There's elote nachos, like all these awesome things. And it's open in the summertime. So from May through about the end of September, we have it open on Fridays, and then we bring local artists. And they'll come and play every single Friday. So you can do live music, have some food from California, have some Sonoma wine. It's like the best way to experience.
That seems like a good life.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. Tough place to work, man.
It really is. I know. Now you know I'm so negative.
So for the chalets for the season, how do people find out? How do they book them? How does that work?
So we do have them on Talk, but if
Talk. Oh, so can you spell Talk, people? It's,
T-O-C-K.
yeah, T-O-C-K, which is a wine. I think it started out as a wine booking, right? Or
Restaurant.
Was it restaurant first?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So a restaurant, like an open table.
Yeah, open table, resi, stuff like
it.
that.
So Talk,
we're on
T-O-C-K.
Talk, T-O-C-K. But the quickest way to get to it would be go to our website, which is fairmont.com/Sonoma.
Okay.
And then on our events and activities page, you'll see a little tile for it.
Okay.
So there's our Swiss Chalets. It'll tell you all about them. So basically, it's a $50 per person F&B minimum.
Got it.
So you get a special menu, our Swiss Chalet menu, and all of those dishes and cocktails and wine goes towards your $50
Got it.
minimum.
Okay.
So it's fantastic if you want to go with a group of friends, you want to go on a date.
Got
it's
it.
not going to be super crazy expensive. You could
Right.
bring your family and still spend under,
Right.
$200.
Right. And just have like a good experience out
Yeah, and you're in this like charming little shack.
And the food, like I said, that French onion soup was really good.
insane.
Do they just call it onion soup in France? They don't
That's a
call
good
it French
question.
onion
It's
soup.
like French fries, right?
Yeah, what do they call it there?
Pommes frites.
Pommes frites. So you have the onion soups, and you had like the oh gosh, it was the carpaccio. It was a
The steak tartare.
steak tartare.
Yes.
That was really good.
So good. I had like 8 of those. So, for those of you listening, we had a little event last night to launch the chalets. And I invited Tim and Mark from the Chamber and all of our amazing winery partners, and it was a huge hit. I encouraged everyone to dress up in snow gear.
I did, and I don't have it. Oh, here, hold on. I brought my hat. I was going to wear this.
But you didn't.
Yes. Well, I wore my scarf.
You did wear your scarf.
And I wore my my other hat, which I wear all the time. And then I brought my gloves, but it was kind of warm.
It was kind of warm.
So
I know.
I left them in the car.
I put my layers on at like 4:30, and I was like, this is a terrible idea.
Today I was going to wear, I had my really heavy wool sweater out. My wife goes, why are you putting that on? I'm like, oh, I'm talking Swiss Chalets. It's like winter. She goes, it's going to be like 72 today.
I know, it's so beautiful
I'm like,
out.
it is? I thought it was going to, but winter's coming.
It totally is. It'll be here, and then we're going to miss
I know.
the warm weather.
Right now it is gorgeous. It's kind of foggy in the morning, but then it's like sunny and
I know.
fantastic outside.
It is. We're so lucky. the things we're complaining about.
I know. Life is so tough. What other at the Fairmont? Do you guys do other holiday activities and stuff like that?
Absolutely,
Devin? What's
yeah.
going on?
Our F&B team is incredible. So they're really the ones that are like the backbone behind our activations in the holidays. So Thanksgiving is one of our biggest holidays. We do a buffet every year. And
So you are open Thanksgiving?
We are.
Okay.
So our restaurant right now is open for dinner on Fridays, Sante.
Okay.
Fridays through Mondays for dinner, and then daily for breakfast.
Okay.
Of course, Thanksgiving falls on a Thursday, but they will open Sante for Thanksgiving.
Okay.
And you have a beautiful display, buffet display, and they kind of take over the lobby. And it's just really beautiful and warm and fuzzy. You get all those holiday feelings, just getting into the holiday
They
spirit.
know how to do it.
Totally.
You guys always have, I don't know who does your decorations and stuff, but they're on point. They're always beautiful in there. The lobby looks fantastic.
Our giant Christmas tree that's going up in the lobby is I think going up on the 23rd, which I'm so excited about.
Okay.
So it'll be nice and just really festive. And Chef Melissa, she's our pastry chef. She has a buffet of all of her incredible desserts. It's like everything is like Instagram worthy. You almost don't want to eat it. It's so pretty, but it's so good.
That's good stuff. So you were doing Thanksgiving, and then sometimes you guys do like you have people pouring wine and different events throughout the holiday season. I'm sure there's stuff is happening.
For sure, yeah. We actually do for our hotel guests. We have daily wine tastings where we bring in different Sonoma wineries, and they'll come and pour and talk about their wineries, and that's every single day in the lobby.
Right.
But we also try to do like winemaker dinners, and with the Swiss Chalets, I want to do a wreath making class, or maybe like a floral making class, and I'll have a winery come out and pour for that, just to kind of like, again, bring our Sonoma roots into the experience.
Devin, are you a crafty person? Do you make wreaths?
No, I'm not.
No?
It's so bad. I'm the one that goes to the store and buys it.
It's like, this is a ready-made wreath.
Yeah.
But you like host, it sounds like thinking of those ideas.
Yes. And I would totally go to this event.
Right.
If it was like something where someone's showing me how to do it and I'm not watching like a YouTube video, it's like hands-on. I get to drink wine. Right. It's like a fun atmosphere. Sign me up for that, for sure.
But you're not like super Pinterest. I'm not, and you have like little wires and stuff at home.
No.
That's not your thing.
Nuh-uh.
Okay. What are you doing for fun when you're not working?
I have my dogs at home, which are so cute, and my boyfriend, and we just have our cute little unit at home.
That's nice.
Yeah, and I live in Petaluma, and I know, sorry, Sonoma Valley.
No, Petaluma's lovely. Petaluma, as we like to call it, extreme western Sonoma Valley.
I love it out there. I think it's just a fun little town, and
it is.
I'm only 20 minutes from here.
It's right there, and good live music.
Yeah.
Good restaurant scene. And we were just talking about the Brewster's Beer Garden is there and stuff like that. And then a lot of the SMART train goes through there, and there's a bike path. So I bought my bike in Petaluma, and I live up in Windsor. I rode it home.
Nice.
And I had to stop a couple times to get on the train with it. That's not done. But that's what I love about Petaluma. It's like it is connected to a lot of different things.
Totally. Yeah, it's so close to everything.
It is. It's a good spot, and it's nice. I brought something for you, though.
Okay.
We were talking last night, and people watching might have just seen a flash. You have one or two tattoos.
Just a couple.
And there is in town the Rosa Grande tattoo, which I think you know these people.
Yes.
You do.
Yeah, big fan.
And I was trying to find it, and I might still be around now, but they did have like for a locals discount. It was like 10% off or something like that.
That's really good to know.
I'm going to go try to find it again.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was just because when they were opening.
Maybe.
But maybe not. But here's my question, because I'm trying to get them to come in here on a podcast. But like, do you think people travel and get tattoos, or do they just like go to people they already know, or like what's?
I think it's a good mix. I think I probably have like 20 tattoos.
Okay.
And I've driven, I've gone to Sacramento for a couple of them.
Really? So you seek out people?
Yeah. And like Christina at Rosa Grande is a person I would travel across the country for her.
Really?
Yes. I think she's...
Christina from Rosa Grande.
Christina, you should sit here.
Worth the drive.
She is an incrable artist, not just a tattoo artist, but in Napa, you can see a lot of her work. She does murals, like Winston's, the bakery. She did all the murals.
Like she paints these?
Yes.
And like,
yeah. She's an
did
incredible
not know
artist.
this.
So it's fun to like have her permanent art like on me. I would travel.
That is kind of cool. Yes, it says woman owned and operated, 1 block from the plaza, specializing in fine line tattooing.
Yeah, and the shop is so cute. Like,
yeah,
some shops, can feel a little rough,
yeah,
scary. But theirs is like a warm hug. You're like, actually, okay, I'm in good hands here.
It is funny because you are seeing more, and this is a gross exaggeration or generalization, but more women owned tattoos shops, whether it's like post-surgery cosmetic stuff for some women, or like what this is like, I'm a great artist and I'm going to keep it going forever.
Totally.
Like that.
And I think it really helps, women like myself who enjoy getting tattoos, like having female artists, because it just, you feel really comfortable. Not to say like I haven't felt comfortable with male artists, but you just resonate
You don't
on a
want the
different
guy
level.
with the cigar.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
going away at it.
Thankfully, all of my artists have been.
And I said, you got a dragonfly, you got a
Yes.
couple, you got really cool stuff.
I have quite a few, yeah.
When we were doing this, what did your parents have any opinion on this? Or was like, I'm an adult, doesn't matter.
They were so open about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got my first one when I moved home from Arkansas.
Okay.
So in 2015, and I was a little nervous to show my mom, and she was like, "Oh my gosh, I love it."
Was it like a California poppy, like glad to be home?
I do have a ton of California poppies, but those weren't my first ones. All done by Christina.
Really?
Christina
Look at
McDonald.
that.
Yeah.
Okay. She might have to sponsor this. My daughter, when she was 18, wanted to get a tattoo. And I said, you're 18, right? This is your choice. Absolutely. Do whatever you want to do. But it will be with you forever, right? It's the classic speech
Totally.
a parent gives,
Yeah.
right? Because you're like, so don't get something that's just like
You're gonna regret. Yes.
right,
Yes.
like your favorite K-pop band.
Right.
But then I'm like, well, maybe when you're 50, like you'll look back at that with nostalgia.
That's where my approach is.
Okay.
Like none of my tattoos really have meaning. Maybe one of them.
Right.
But other ones, I'm just like, I wanted to get that done.
Okay.
So then I don't feel like I'll have a regret, because then it's not like it doesn't have too much meaning. It
Right.
doesn't hold too much weight.
Okay, so that's actually good because I've always been like total Gen Xer. Like, there's nothing I believe in enough
Right.
to put on my
And
body.
that most people that don't have tattoos say that exact same thing.
Yeah, because then I'm like, what am I gonna?
Yeah. Which is totally fine. Yeah.
know, that is fun.
I think I approached it as like, who cares?
Yeah, I like it. No, I like it. That's kind of fun. Maybe you guys can do holiday tattoos at the
Oh
Fairmont.
my God. That's an idea.
Yeah, I mean, Michelle Kareem, come on.
Yeah. Michelle's going to kill me.
Well, Michelle has her own secret thing, and she was on here with her weird cake business. I shouldn't say weird. So I knew when she was first starting out with these cakes, and they said, well, I'm going to make this kind of cake, and they're beautiful cakes.
Yeah.
Then she started making the weird realistic cakes.
hyper-realistic
Hyper-realistic cakes.
Wild. It's
then
literally like, is it cake or is it real?
You don't know.
don't
And it's
know.
like she posts them on her Instagram, and I'm like, now like Sees Candy hired her, and other
Yep.
people hired her. And I'm like, this is a great like hobby turned not profitable business.
Right. I think it was another COVID brainchild.
It was.
Yeah.
It was during COVID and lots of going on. And then, but I'm like, Michelle, how many hours of work are you putting into those?
I don't honestly, not in just the cakes. How many hours that woman works, period. I don't get how she does it all. Because she has time to make these incredible cakes, but then she runs PR for like major Fairmonts.
Right.
Like, we are so lucky to
Yeah,
have
good
her.
job, Michelle. Keep it up.
job, Michelle.
So when we do the tattoos at the Fairmont, Michelle, here's some other couple of holiday stuff I just want to bring up because we're in that frame of mind here. I don't think I have them right order. Okay, there's one called Holiday in Carneros, which is a bunch of wineries. It's on November 16th. A bunch of wineries are doing like barrel tasting and stuff like that. It's like Ceja, Inkadu, Onrama, Meadowcroft, Robledo, Talisman, that stuff like that. So that's coming up. It's on our website. And those are south of the Fairmont area in the Carneros region. Actually, because you're from Napa, we share the Carneros region
Yes.
with Napa.
I love Carneros.
And
Carneros wines,
They're good.
so good.
Pinot Noir, Chardonnay. It's like kind of windy down there.
Yeah.
The slough where the bay comes in is right there. So that's your bio region. Those are your
Yeah.
people.
Those are my people.
If you're from that part of Napa, it's not
I
Up
own,
Valley.
I own a house that's in the Carneros region.
Do you really?
Yeah.
Are you from Wingo? Are you in the scary ghost? You know Wingo, the ghost town?
No.
There's an abandoned ghost town called Wingo.
What?
In the Carneros. Yeah.
And I don't know about this.
It's haunted.
Oh, gosh.
So there's that. That's the holidays in Carneros, which is not haunted. Okay.
Not haunted.
I think the next one I have here is the Cirque des Bohèmes La Belle Époque. It's the 2025 Circus Holiday Spectacular. Oh, I did this out of order. Sorry. This is November 28th through December 28th. Chateau Sonoma, Meadowcroft, Lagunitas are all sponsoring this. He does this really cool like circus act, but without animals, like old style French.
Beautiful.
Event. Yeah, it's really cool. His name is
checking that out for
Michel, of
sure.
course. Michel Michelis, I think is his name, and it's really really cool. So
Awesome.
that's the Cirque des Bohèmes.
I bet Kareem would be really
He'd be
into that.
totally into
Yeah.
that. Because Kareem is French.
He's Moroccan.
He's Moroccan,
Mm-hmm.
grew up in France, then moved to Canada.
Moroccan and then moved to Canada. I
Oh, did
believe.
he? I gotta
Yes.
ask him. I gotta
Yeah.
get him on the podcast.
But I mean, he is French, but
Yeah, right.
they
Morocco
speak
French.
Exactly.
Yes, he probably speaks multiple languages.
He 100% does.
That's the whole joke, right? What do you call someone who speaks 3 languages? Trilingual. Someone who speaks 2 languages is bilingual. And somebody who speaks 1 language is American.
Yeah. That's me.
The lighted tractor parade.
Yay!
And the Sonoma Sippin' Shop. That's coming up on Saturday, November 29th.
This is going to be so cool.
This will be good. So if people are in town and they go to the Thanksgiving feast on that Thursday, and they're still at the Fairmont, and it's Saturday, and they're like, what should we do? They can come down to the plaza, do a sip and shop, and then watch the lighted tractor parade.
And I think we're actually working on a special cocktail for that weekend.
You are?
Yeah,
Oh, good.
To highlight the tractor parade.
That'll be fun.
Yeah.
Do you own a tractor?
I don't own a tractor.
Okay, well, this is your chance to see one.
Yeah. I've always wanted to see one in real life.
You've been behind one on a traffic jam.
Yeah, definitely.
Harvest is over because I saw a tractor being moved on a flatbed out of the area.
Aw.
So I'm like, oh, that's the end of harvest.
That's it.
Yeah, it's gone. Let's be quiet. And then I have another one from Sonoma Arts Live. They are an arts group in Sonoma, obviously, and they're doing Scrooge the Musical.
Love it.
And they will be performing a preview at this big event that we're doing on Saturday, November 22nd, the lighting of the plaza, the brightest night in wine country. We do the whole thing. You should come to it. It's fun.
Absolutely.
And bring your partner. Good times. You and a couple thousand of your favorite friends and food trucks. And we have some good performers this year. We've also got the kids choir, which is really cute. They're like kindergartners or first grade. Yeah, they're very cute. And they have like a lot of professional performers as well. But that is fun. But you guys have like so many holiday things coming up. People have to go to the Fairmont and stay at the Swiss Chalets.
Yes, I know. You can like experience the chalets, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. We really want to have something for everybody.
You guys do it. New Year's is fun.
New Year's, yes. Yeah. Our DJ that we had last night, he's coming back for our New Year's party.
Oh, really? Okay.
Which I'm really excited about. So we'll have dinner and Santé with things like caviar and champagne.
Oh, fancy.
All fancy. And then party in the lobby with Veuve Clicquot and the
that'll
DJ.
be great.
Yeah. So, I love the square, but come see us.
No, Sonoma's not far. It's not far. And I do know a lot of people, like, you guys have bikes. People ride their bikes in. They take, believe it or not, and I do, not everyone likes to do this, but there is a city bus that's free that you walk out of the Fairmont, and it takes you here in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So if some people are from places where they're not used to riding the bus, I get it. But I'm like, it's the 32, it's the Sonoma shuttle. It's free.
Yeah.
Just do it.
We love free.
Yeah, free.
Also, if you are staying at our hotel, though, we do have a shuttle.
Absolutely.
Our house car goes to the plaza.
That's fantastic. I see it dropping people off right in front of City Hall.
Yeah.
And then all the restaurants there they can
exactly.
walk to, stuff like that. Devon, this has been wonderful. You have been very informative.
Good. Yay.
You told us to go to fairmont.com/Sonoma.
Yes.
To find out about it. And they can also book rooms. They can find out at corporate events, but also the Swiss Chalets.
Yes.
And the spa treatments.
And the spa.
They can do all that stuff.
Forget about the spa.
But you can't escape, right?
I know.
There's one thing
I knew this was coming.
So, Devon, we have 2 visitor centers.
Okay.
And people call us and they text us and they slide into our DMs. They've even written us letters, actual letters.
Awesome.
Yeah. And you're going to help us.
Postage stamp and everything.
Postage stamp. That's right. And they found us. But you're going to help us in the segment we call We Get Questions. Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. And that was funny because last night I reminded you about this. Do I get the questions ahead of time?
Yeah.
And I said, sure, if you want them. And you were brave. Like, no, I don't want them. You got
Throw
it.
them at me.
Which is good because most of these I make up right before I walk in. I've got like tons of pages of these. So, okay. This one we actually got though this week. And I'll help you on any of these.
Okay.
Where is a good place to get cioppino?
Oh, I haven't had cioppino around here. Since my friend made it.
Really?
Yeah.
Can you explain to people who don't know what is cioppino? People from Arkansas might not know what it is.
They definitely don't know what it is. Okay. I'm just kidding. Sorry for those listening. It is a beautiful broth.
Yeah.
With like different shellfish.
Yeah.
With like crab and I guess mussels and clams and all the amazing things.
Sometimes there's some whitefish in there.
But I'm sure who would have a great one, and I am sure, is Spud Point.
Oh, yeah.
Anywhere out in Bodega,
Yeah, they'll absolutely
I would recommend.
You can 100% go out to the coast and you will 100% get cioppino.
Yes.
It is. And as you're a Northern Californian by birth, this is a 100% Northern California heritage soup. Supposedly, it was the Italian fisher people in San Francisco. And they would either say chip in, cioppino. And it was whatever you had, you put into a big pot.
Makes
And
sense.
you put some white wine and a tomato base. And it was phenomenal.
It's the best.
and Dungeness crab, which is our native crab here. Oftentimes, this is a big holiday dish
Totally.
among families. So you're right. You go out to the coast, you'll find cioppino.
Totally.
San Francisco, you'll find cioppino.
Definitely.
Your friend's house, you'll find
Definitely.
cioppino.
Yeah. He used to be a chef. So
Oh, really?
Oh, gosh. Yes.
Friend to know.
Yeah.
Locally, if like you're here in Sonoma, Sonoma Grill, which is near the plaza, has a fantastic seafood selection, and they'll have cioppino on seasonally. Most of the restaurants will have it around the time. It is for fine dining. I'm going to give you a warning.
Yeah.
If you're wearing a white shirt,
Bring a bib.
right? Cioppino is like the pomegranate soups.
It finds everything.
Go everywhere. So usually it's at places that are seafood, but also a little bit less fancy because it does go everywhere.
Yes.
I mean, it's
but that's the beauty of it, right? You
Yeah.
want to like crack the crab legs and get in there.
That's
the fun of it.
friends. I mean, we make it at home all the time, and we love and all the time, but like every year, I love it, and it's a very special dish. So yeah, so it's good.
So good. Now I'm hungry.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Okay, here's a trick one for you, but maybe not that hard. Maybe you know this
okay.
one. Okay, where can I go fishing in or near Sonoma Valley?
That is a good question.
That is a good question.
You know what? I haven't a clue.
Okay, I mean, no, and that's fine because we are.
I'm even like, is there even like a body of water that's deep enough to
Sonoma
have fish?
Creek.
Yeah, the one that runs through my hotel.
So this is a little harder because you're right. In Sonoma Valley proper, we are a valley and it's kind of mountainous, so we don't have big lakes, right? We have creeks and rivers. There are some smaller ponds where you can go fishing. And I was trying to figure out if it's legal to fish in some of them, like up at the Sonoma Development Center in the back there in Glen Ellen and stuff like that. I'm like, I know there's ponds. I'm not quite sure the rule. I've seen people fish,
Right.
but it's like for bluegill and for fun.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
Yeah, so if you're like, I go back to your earlier one. If you're like serious about fishing,
Right.
and keeping what your fish you're catching, I guess, go out to like Bodega Bay, and then you can go salmon fishing or rock cod fishing or Dungeness crab.
Right.
And there are people that can help you with that.
Totally.
You can go out to Guerneville on the Russian River, steelhead, other fish like that. People can
Yes.
help you. Down in Petaluma in southern Sonoma, where we have what's called the San Pablo Bay, which is part of the San Francisco Bay, Wingo, okay, that area, there is fishing out there. So when Sonoma Creek meets the bay and the flats and the sloughs and the Petaluma River area, there's fishing. But go talk to somebody because it's not just like walking out. It's like these flat mudlands
Yes.
where the tides go up and down.
Yes.
So
You don't
want to
get caught out there.
No. But that's like where a lot of bird watchers are, right?
Yeah.
The Carneros area.
Yeah, totally.
So that was that one. And then also, I think at the northern part of Sonoma Valley / Santa Rosa in Spring Lake, there's a park. They have a lake you can fish in.
Okay.
Yeah. But that's like not like keep the fish.
Right.
That's like fun fishing.
Fun fish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I take it then you're not a big fisher person.
No.
Okay.
No. But I have caught a fish, but this was probably like 15, 20, probably 20 years ago.
20 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing.
But I like to eat fish.
Yeah. Fish is good.
Fish is good.
Okay. See.
Yeah.
So maybe it'll be a new hobby. This is from two French guys. And they said, it's from Kareem, yeah. Hello. We've rented 2 bikes. How do we bicycle to Napa?
Oh, biking to Napa.
Biking to Napa.
Probably not along the main road to get there.
Correct.
But probably if you go Rommel Road and the back road, it's like
Look
Donham.
who's a local.
Yeah, right. Okay. And it's honestly, I love that drive.
Yeah.
I mean, that bike ride.
Yeah.
But it's stunning.
Yeah, it is
the
pretty.
hills are rolling. You're not
pretty.
going to get run over.
Now, the roads are small roads. They're country roads. Rommel Road is a road that actually connects Sonoma and Napa,
Where the half marathon goes.
where the half marathon goes. Have you done the half marathon?
No. I thought about it this year for like a half a second.
That's me. 'Cause I heard the Fairmont had a team.
Yeah. Our team crushed it.
Really?
Yeah.
And they actually ran it.
Yep.
All the way, like
Yep.
13.1 miles.
They sure
okay,
did.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
So the marathon, if you are so inclined, or if you know how to ride a bike,
Yep.
and 13 miles is a lot easier on a bicycle.
Yeah.
You can do the back roads to Napa.
Mm-hmm.
There are people that do it. We're actually working on improving that
Lovely.
to connect it because Napa does have a neat thing called the Vine Trail, which is a bike path that goes up and down the whole valley.
Pretty amazing.
It is amazing. It
Yeah.
took them years,
Yes.
but we would love to replicate that in Sonoma.
Totally. And especially when you're driving that back road, it's
Yeah.
like, it's absolutely stunning.
Yeah.
You see the best vistas. You can see all the way to the city on a clear day. Like, it's it'd be better than the Vine Trail because you'd have more of a view.
That will be our tagline.
Yeah, better than the Vine Trail.
Here's another tricky one. We got a lot of tricky ones this time for you.
Sounds like it.
But these were actually guys from the UK. And they asked, is there a bus to Healdsburg from Sonoma?
Oh my gosh, there probably is.
Yeah,
Okay.
probably is. Not only probably, you are right.
Yes, I mean, yes, there absolutely is.
But there's 2 buses.
Okay.
Because-
See, I was going to say.
Yeah, I mean, because
There's not just one.
it's Healdsburg's an hour away from here.
Yeah.
So just to drive there in a car, it's an hour.
Totally.
And it's another beautiful place. They have a smaller square, similar to us. I mean, we're the original.
Right.
But they also have food and wine. When you go up into their wine region, they have Dry Creek Valley, Alexander Valley, and Russian River Valley are there. Some similar wines, some different wines. We have a more of a Spanish feel to our town, right? 'Cause it's founded by the Mexican,
Right. All the missions.
on the missions and stuff like that. But it's beautiful, and if you must leave, and you must take a bus, we first hop on the 30 bus,
Okay.
which you can catch by the Fairmont.
Okay, yep.
You can take the 30. You go into Santa Rosa, and you transfer to the 60 bus,
Okay.
and you can get to Healdsburg.
Perfect.
yeah,
Which is
so
great if you do are going wine tasting.
It is actually.
You don't want to be driving.
Well, it's fun. You know that the 30 does go up and down the valley, and
love
so you could 100% use that for wine tasting.
Yeah.
If you chose. It stops outside of the major
I think
wineries.
maybe we're onto something.
I know.
Same with Napa, right? They have the train that
Right.
makes all those stops.
I know.
We have the bus.
And I'm working on a trolley.
Oh.
To be continued. To be continued.
Can it stop at the Fairmont? We had
Correct.
one, right?
We're gonna do it.
Okay.
To be continued.
TBD. I mean, TBC.
We'll find out. Devin, you answered all the questions correctly.
Perfect.
That was so amazing.
That was okay.
See, it's pretty easy.
Yeah, that was
Pretty
easy.
to do.
And I love having the questions
Good.
because I didn't know what to expect. And
Yeah,
it's fun to
and
hear
it
what
was
people
coming
want to
in-
know.
It is funny at the visitor center. People come up and they ask you either, the most mundane, like where can we eat? We have that, but people want to ask you the most random stuff.
Yeah.
And like things like, my great grandfather's buried here. How do I find him? And we're like, we're going to help you find that
Yeah.
grave. So,
Well, even like the fishing question. Like
Yeah.
it's not something that I would necessarily do,
Right.
but someone's going to come here and want to go fishing.
I know.
So it's like something that we should all know.
thank you.
Yeah.
Good.
We're learning.
You should work in hospitality. All right, Devin, before we go, remind me once again, if people want to find out more about the Fairmont, how do they find that out?
Yes. Fairmont.com/Sonoma.
Okay.
You can also follow us on social media.
Okay.
At Fairmont Sonoma. We're on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. We're on Nextdoor. All the things.
So you can tell people where that helicopter is coming from?
Yes, yeah.
All the important next door questions.
I love connecting with everyone on Nextdoor.
That is
'Cause it's,
fantastic.
we have so many great local events too.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
That's what I do love. You guys are very local focused as well.
Yeah.
So that is good. So, all right. Well, Devin, after people have gone to fairmont.com/Sonoma, they can go over to sonomavalley.com for deals, special offers, and events. And when you're ready to get your next tattoo, talk to Devin. She knows where to go.
I have a few recommendations.
Some recommendations. Devin, thank you very much.
Thanks, Tim.
All right. And Mom and Dad, thanks for listening. Talk to you guys later.